Did you know that there are only two ways for you to become rich and prosperous in life? If you don't respect these two ways and don't follow them, you'll end up being poor for the rest of your life. So pay attention, because in the next few minutes, I'll show you the only two paths to achieve the financial freedom you desire. If you're around 30 years old and don't earn enough, you might be able to pay your bills, but what's the big challenge? If you keep earning this salary, over time you'll retire with a minimum amount. And earning the minimum, you won't even be able to afford your health plan or your medications. That way, you'll have a totally mediocre lifestyle, and that's not what you deserve, right? So in order for you to thrive in life, you need to think like successful people, think long-term. Let me explain to you what these two strategies are, that if you don't do them, you'll end up being poor for the rest of your life. Welcome to our channel dedicated to prosperity and finance. If your goal is to get rich, subscribe right now to start your journey to success. First strategy, live one step below where you live financially. This is a fundamental concept for those seeking a more balanced and prosperous financial life. If you currently earn a very low salary, the central idea here is that you manage through a series of well-planned strategies and consistent efforts to adapt your lifestyle so that you can comfortably live on only 80% of your salary. That means a percentage of your salary, like 10, 15, or even 20%, should be saved. This act of saving, which results from the conscious reduction of your lifestyle, has a greater purpose, to serve as capital for future investments. So, the essence of this first strategy is to live more modestly than your income would allow, ensuring a margin of savings that can be directed towards investments. By investing, this money not only stays saved, but also starts working for you, accumulating and generating more wealth over time. This is the path that many prosperous people choose to follow, and this is how they manage to build and expand their wealth. Therefore, if you notice that you are currently spending all your salary, or that you are not managing to save anything to invest, or even that you cannot live a slightly more modest lifestyle than your salary would allow, it's a sign that you might be deviating from this important financial strategy. It's crucial to recognize and correct these deviations to realign yourself with the path to financial prosperity. Second strategy, be the owner of your own business, entrepreneur. This is a maxim that has been repeated over time and continues to be solid advice for those seeking a more prosperous and satisfying financial life. Historically, it's a well-documented fact that people who own their own business generally achieve much higher income levels than people who work as employees. A quick look at Forbes' list, which ranks the world's most financially successful people, can give you a clear view of this reality. By being an entrepreneur, you give yourself the opportunity to create something truly yours, to generate value for others, and consequently, to significantly increase your income. Don't be mistaken, it's not an easy path, but it's certainly a road that can lead to true financial freedom. In summary, to become rich and prosperous, it's essential to live economically and invest wisely, as well as seriously consider the possibility of being an entrepreneur and owning your own business. Have you ever stopped to think that there are practically no employees who are truly prosperous? The reality is that 100% of people who have achieved wealth own their own businesses. Regardless of what you can do to be an entrepreneur, it's a very correct path. You need to start thinking, how can I be an entrepreneur and start my own business? Unlike other careers, as an employee, you won't be able to earn more than entrepreneurs, people who own their own business. And when you have your own business, the speed of growth depends solely on you, and that's wonderful. It depends on your strategies, how much you know, how daring you are, how hard you work, and how innovative you are. You can start a business in several ways. You can teach others what you know, become a partner with someone, start making homemade sweets, burgers. You can start working with relationship marketing, form a partnership with another person, open a franchise, or even join an existing business. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's always a way for you to start. If you're someone who currently earns a very low salary, working for someone else might not be the best option for you. Consider this. Practically any activity you start as an entrepreneur by starting your own business has the potential to generate an income higher than what you're currently earning. It's essential to adopt a mindset of abundance and explore the possibilities that entrepreneurship offers. In this regard, we can identify two main paths. The first is to save a portion of what you earn, and the more you save, the more you can invest. This investment, in turn, accelerates your path to prosperity. Thus, you can become an investor, making your money work for you. The second path is to become an entrepreneur, starting and managing your own business. If you don't fit into either of these two groups, the reality can be harsh. There's a great possibility that you'll remain in an unfavorable financial situation for the rest of your life. However, there is a third path that can be considered truly fabulous. When you become the owner of your own business, you have the ability to save a portion of your profits and invest them. This virtuous cycle of saving and investing can lead to significant financial prosperity, the formation of solid wealth, and the accumulation of genuine wealth. I hope this expanded version of the text meets your request to filler without losing the original meaning. But the main goal of this video is not to discourage you in any way. On the contrary, the intention is to provoke a reality check in your perception, so that you can recognize the need for change in your life. Perhaps it's time for you to exercise stricter and more conscious control over your personal finances, as this is of paramount importance. There's a saying, rich people have intimacy with money. Reflect on this. Perhaps there's a lack of this more intimate connection with money in your own life. It's essential that you take a break and dedicate time to develop this intimacy, managing your finances more effectively and efficiently. Don't settle for living like most people, who we might consider average or even mediocre, who get annoyed by Monday's arrival, who excessively celebrate the weekend, who spend money without a care, and who consider it normal to go half the month with no money in their pockets. You need to adopt a different mindset, a mindset of prosperity, thinking and acting like people who have truly achieved financial success. If you can, starting today, while working for someone else, save part of your money and invest it wisely, that will undoubtedly be a big step forward. So there are basically two paths to take. Either you become an entrepreneur, starting and managing your own business, or you become an investor, putting your money to work for you. These are the only true paths that lead to financial prosperity and long-term wealth building. Otherwise, the risk is to remain in a situation of poverty for the rest of your life. And I firmly believe that's not the future you want for yourself, right? Tell me which of these pieces of advice you like the most and which you think is most important to start your journey toward financial freedom. Share your opinion in the comments.